take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry.
Oh.
This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Oh putain, j'ai raté. Ouh. Je vais me transformer en Super Saiyan. Ok, là je suis Super Saiyan 2 là. Je suis Super Saiyan 2. T'es capable d'y aller tout seul, Bigby. T'as pas besoin de moi. Wesh, c'est quoi ça, une Speedy? Elle est là. Une Speedy Gonzalez? Je suis sûr elle a eu le temps de redescendre en bas. Elle est où? Ok, il faut que j'aille là. Oh! Vas-y, Bigby. Putain, la pute.
Where are you?
Je suis pas assez rapide.
Come out and face me.
What the fuck is that? Ok, elle aussi est Super Saiyan. C'est parce qu'on est où là? Dans un spectacle? Tu montes sur mon dos comme ça? Comment il est tombé? Ok, là je suis Super Saiyan 3 là. Là je vais là. Ouh! J'aime ça quand tu grognes comme ça, Bigby. J'aime ça. C'est pas bon marcher sur des verres cassés, hein. Ma mère, on l'a toujours dit. Ouais, il y en a deux, il y en a trois. Et c'est... Ok. Attendez, parce que ouais, le son est fort. Le son est fort dans mon oreille, ça m'énerve. Elle s'est transformée en... Elle a cru qu'elle était Naruto. Je sais pas quoi faire, je descends le volume. Je me dis que vous allez pas entendre bien, mais c'est pas grave. Tant pis. Moi j'entends assez bien, vous êtes supposé bien entendre, celui-là je pense. Ok, laquelle est supposée être vraie là? Ok, c'est pas. Aïe! wesh, me crée à plusieurs, Aïe, 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 aïe. Oh! Oh! Super Saiyan 4! Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Ah! Ils sortent tout. Oh, le grand méchant loup, il va souffler sur la bougie. Ah, on va aller où là-bas. Ah, yark. Oh! Hey! Wow! Quel combat de malade mental, sérieusement. Elle est morte. Bloody Mary is dead. Tu sais pas ça, c'est qui le gars? C'est comme si Hulk, à chaque fois qu'il se transformait, il a le temps d'enlever ses vêtements, puis il le met sur le coin, vous voyez. Check l'autre qui nous regardait. Là. Il nous attend. Moi, je pensais que ce serait le genre de gars à nous attendre pour nous tirer dessus, là, mais bon.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed. I won't miss next time.
Ah ouais? Et ça fait quoi?
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
No.
And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
No.
Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
Anyway, c'est pas comme si que t'allais
From a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Mais il est déjà en train de mourir.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, You won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Ok, mais pareil, je veux savoir c'est qui a engagé cette personne-là qui l'a tué pour l'arrêter aussi.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate.
Ah
I
ouais?
was hoping we could make this work.
Ah ouais, tu me tires dessus? Vas-y, tire-moi dessus. Qu'est-ce qu'il
What are
y a?
you gonna do now?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Rip me apart like some kind of animal?
Non, non, je t'emmène.
Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what
J'avais
would
le
Miss
tuer en
White
passant.
think?
You're
J'avais
under
le tuer.
arrest.
Sérieusement, j'aurais pu le
You'll
tuer.
be given a trial in front of your peers.
Mais puisque j'aime Blanche, je vais le tuer.
And your punishment will follow.
Parce que, genre, il me dit ça comme si que moi j'étais rien, genre c'est moi qui lui a dit je vais le ramener. Tu peux pas me dire que, que je dois te ramener, tu vois. Vous voyez quelque chose que je veux dire? En tout cas. Hello. Je sais pas ce qu'il essaie de faire là, mais bon. Regardez-moi ces petits bras. Il y a des longs bras, wesh, mais yo. Avec un petit corps. Eh ben, non, le jeu il est. Je veux vraiment pas quoi vous dire. Moi j'ai hâte de voir ce que la qui va dire à la communauté.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Après, ouais,
Motherfucker.
il a craché dessus.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse.
Un petit
You
bisou.
did well, Sheriff.
Yo,
I'm
c'est quoi ça?
surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Ouais, ouais, t'inquiète, je l'ai ramené.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
T'inquiète, t'inquiète.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting
What do you have to say for
Murderer!
My
You
wife
killed
is dead
Lily!
because of
Where the
this.
fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right
We
to
did
just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
Fucking shit.
can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not
Georgie,
me.
Porgy.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't
Mais
mean
il a
to
donné
interrupt
l'ordre.
you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Qui là?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel
Ah
now?
merde.
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
Je l'ai pas,
So he's dead?
je l'ai pas
That's
battu.
what you're saying?
Je l'ai pas
I
battu.
can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
and
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Là, il peut parler.
First
J'ai hâte
of
de
all,
voir ce qu'il va dire.
I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We
Laissez-le
know
parler,
you're
laissez-le
in.
parler, laissez-le
Everyone
parler.
just shut up for a minute.
Franchement.
You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to
Mais
speak
c'est ses
for?
droits, il a le droit de parler.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself.
C'est ça.
And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If
C'est
we're
ses droits,
ever
yo.
going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't
C'est
deserve
justement
it.
ça qu'elle allait dire en plus. Il avait raison, le bâtard.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all
Regardez-moi
met
comment il se
Georgie.
tient.
I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Pas vrai.
Give me a break. You're so full of shit.
Well, I thought we could discuss this like civilized people, but apparently
For
that
fuck's
isn't going
sake.
to
Mais
happen.
c'est sûr, tu
Any
dis
of you
n'importe
actually
quoi.
believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful?
Oh,
I
tu
answered the
tenais
questions.
un homme
I was
devant
willing
moi.
to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes,
Ouais,
it's
c'est ça,
true.
Rufus.
Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help.
Check-moi un
I
Blueberry
see
là,
some
là.
of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your
Aussi,
wife
ce
came
que
to me
j'ai,
for help.
en y pensant, c'est vrai qu'ils sont pas été tous libres. Parce que vous vous rappelez quand on était chez Belle et Bête, là quelqu'un a appelé pour lui dire oh tu lui dois l'argent sinon on va venir te battre etc., etc. Il n'y a pas de liberté là-dedans là. Si vraiment tu les dis qu'ils sont libres
Well,
parce que
I'm
tu
sorry
les
that
aides,
I
genre tu
decided
les aides
against
pas
my
là.
best judgment to give her a distasteful
Il n'y a
job.
pas juste eux.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's
Justement.
what you did to us.
C'est
How
ça.
you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not
Oui.
me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf?
Putain, il les fait
Her
changer
story is
d'idée.
not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Faples get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living. provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
C'est sûr.
What?
Parce que c'est à toi.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
C'est pas de sa
Don't
faute.
blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Hey, ça j'aime ça, ça. Ça c'est la communauté. Hey, look at the squad. Hey, look at me. Hey.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the
Là,
fact
c'est
that
si je
these
peux le faire, arrêter de
accusations
parler,
are
je le ferai
completely
maintenant.
unfounded.
Tu vas dans le puits, mon
The
homme.
sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard.
C'est quoi le rapport?
I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's
Oh, le
actions as well?
bâtard. Oh,
Like
le
what?
bâtard.
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
C'est vrai.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
C'est
You
Bluebeard.
can't be serious.
C'est Bluebeard qui a fait ça.
Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides,
C'est Bluebeard,
Crane
ça me regarde
was
ça.
still deputy mayor when that happened.
C'est ça.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
Mhm.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
Ah,
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's
wesh, le
enough.
bâtard.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish
This
for
is
mine.
completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply
Parle trop.
never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
Check-moi,
This
Prince
isn't the
Lawrence.
point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone
Calmez-vous,
calm
calmez-vous,
down.
calmez-vous.
This isn't
I
the
mean,
reason
a
we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Hein? Je les ai protégés.
Who will be the...
Bigby, Miss White.
Yes! Yes! Ça c'est notre sauveuse. Ça c'est notre sauveuse, ça. Ça c'est notre sauveuse.
I had the chance to say something.